If I was given a chance to choose what human design I wanted to be, I would choose to be a manifestor. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are going to talk about being a manifestor human design. So we are going to look into what it means to be a manifestor, how you function, how you respond, what are some of the things that trigger you, what are some of the things you should be careful about. So pay attention if you are a manifestor. And even if you're not a manifestor, just watching this video will help you understand how a manifestor thinks and feels so much more deeper. And send this video to another manifestor friend so they can understand why they feel certain things in certain ways. Okay, so what does it mean to be a manifestor? Like the name says, you are somebody who manifests everything in your life. You are a go-getter. You are somebody who makes it happen. If you had a motto, your motto would be make it happen, because that is you. And you guys are rare, you know? You guys make up like 8% of the world's population. So if you're a manifestor, you've already made it. Like, other people only wish they were like you. So one thing you need to understand is that you have a very strong power inside you, that is the manifestation power, and not many people have this power. So whenever you are in your zone, you're doing your thing, it causes a lot of feelings for the people who are around you. So this could lead in two ways. Either the people around you see that, okay, you know, you have this vision and you just manifested, you make things happen, and they get inspired by you, they get motivated by you, they want to be your friend, they want to cheer you on. Or they see that, you know, everything's just happening so easily for you. You don't even have to put in that much effort, and they get jealous. Because many people do not have this ability to manifest like you do, and that causes a lot of jealousy and insecurity and uncertainty that people feel towards you because they see you doing it. And it goes the same way for you as well. You need to understand that you have this special gift, this special power of manifesting, and not everybody has this. So you might want to do something and you think to yourself, oh, you know, I want to do this, and you go and you make it happen. And to you, it just seems easy and natural, and everything just falls into place. But that is not the same case for everybody else. Like, for other people, it might take longer. It might seem more harder. So cut a little slack to all these other people out there who are not manifestors, and know that everybody goes at their own pace. And just because you can do it quickly, you are blessed with this gift, does not mean that everybody else can. So cut them some slack and let people do their thing in their own time. Because as a manifestor, you have this urge to push people to do things or push them aside so you can go ahead. So these are the times when you need to realize that the world is not like you. You have to give space. You have to make space for the people in your world, knowing that everybody's not going to be on the same pace as you. And you are somebody who is a one-man army. You can go alone, you can succeed, you can go far just by yourself. You don't need people supporting you or motivating you on the sidelines all the time. You're somebody, when you decide on the inside that you are going to go for it, there is some magical manifesting powers that come from inside you, which just make you go for it, and you do not need anybody to hold your hand to make this happen. You are a go-getter. It's very easy to notice a manifestor kid. Even as a kid, you probably must have felt this, that, you know, you cannot sit at some place and just be. You're somebody who's like always looking for something new to do. You're always hyper. You want to do something new. You want to go for something. And that is just how you are. And growing up, if you grew up in an environment where people told you that, oh, you know, don't do that, like sit quiet, sit in one place, don't be naughty, and, you know, all these things, if they were drilled into you, it could in some way potentially cause you to suppress your manifestation ability even as an adult. So if you feel like this was you, like, you know, you were suppressed at some point of time, now is the time for you to realize that this is how you are. You are supposed to be all over the place. You're supposed to go for what it is you want. So let that manifestor in you come out and take charge, because as long as you keep that power suppressed, you are not going to feel happy. You are not going to feel content. You are going to feel like there is something missing. There's something more that you can do. And that something more is to let your manifestor side out. Manifestors can be hard to deal with in work or in a relationship or any kind of situations, because as a manifestor, you have this feeling that, okay, this is what I want to do and I'm just going to go for it. So sometimes we tend to not communicate our vision and our goals with somebody else because we think that, okay, they will figure it out. Like they will understand when I tell them, but that is not how the world functions around you. So as a manifestor, you will find it hard to communicate, but this is important for you. Before you start something new, you want to communicate what you're starting with the people around you so they don't feel left out, and you feel so much better when you're doing something with the corporation of people around you. And as a manifestor, you have a very unpredictable and volatile way of being in this world because you get the sudden urges to do something and you just go for it. You don't feel the need to communicate to other people or to tell people, to fill people in on what is happening, or any kind of interpersonal communication could be a problem. So always keep your channel of communication open. Always let people know what you are heading towards before you go for it. Because if you don't, what might end up happening is like you becoming like the guy on the 127 Hours. I don't know if you watched that movie. So this is a movie of a guy who goes for a mountain trek and he gets stuck between like two rocks for many days and nobody knows where he's at because he just listened to his gut that he had to go and he just left, right? So don't put yourself in that situation. Make sure you communicate with other people. Manifestors are stubborn. They are hard to control. Like for them, it's either my way or the highway. Like when they've decided that they want to do something, it has to be that way. And that is also the reason why it's hard for them to have interpersonal relationships, because they feel like this is my instinct, like, you know, this is my manifestor side telling me I should do this. And when somebody tells you that you can't or you need to do it differently, you're like, no, I'm not listening to you. And that's okay. That's completely fine because that is your manifestor side. But again, it comes back to that little bit of communication that you can work towards. Taking breaks, slowing down, relaxing. These are not things which manifestors can do. They're always on the run. So if you're a manifestor and you start a project, you are somebody who's like so committed to that project and you'll probably burn yourself out completing that project. And only once it's done will you take a moment to relax and breathe. So that is just you. So if you are with a manifestor type of friend or you're in a relationship with a manifestor, don't bother telling them to slow down or take a rest or go to the sauna and chill, because no, they don't like those things. They want to be always on the go because they are the go-getters. Doing nothing is hard for them. Like me as a manifesting generator, like I can just sit in a park and like do nothing, just like people watch for an hour and just be okay with that. But as a manifestor, you will find that really hard because it is against your nature. You are always on the go, like just being and staying and not doing anything is really hard for you. Your priorities are different. Getting the work done is a bigger priority to you than being understood. So again, it comes back to the communication. When you're doing something for you, the more important thing is, okay, I got the thing done. Like it doesn't matter if somebody was hurt in the process. The important thing is the thing is done. And you think that this is what is important to you, but no, trust me, as a manifestor, you thrive more when you are actually in alignment with the people around you, when you're in a supportive environment. Even though you like to go alone, you still want to be around people who support you. So your strategy when it comes to manifesting is, when you have that urge to do something, the first thing you want to do is you want to tell the people around you, not everyone, but the people close to you, that this is what is in your head, and then you want to go for it. Because number one, it solves the problem of the communication, so the other person knows what you're up to. And number two, this is your strategy. When you tell people that this is what you're going to do, it pushes you further to complete this goal. So your strategy is have the vision, then tell people that you're going to do this, and then you go and do it. So always inform others before taking an action. So if you asked somebody, what do you think is an aura of this person who is a manifestor? Many people will probably say that they have closed and repellent aura. And that is okay because that is your manifestor side, right? Because you don't want to share your goals with everyone. And you also know what it is you want and you don't care about the other people around you, what they're going to think or how they're going to react. And you just go for it, right? So when people see you from a distance, they will always get this closed and repellent aura. Closed and repellent aura, and that's fine. The people around you, the people who are close to you, know that that is not you. Know that even though that is the aura you give out at sometimes, you're still a nice, happy human being, right? So some of the famous personalities who have the manifestor generator type are Neil Armstrong, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Donald Trump. So you can kind of see like these people are like always go, go, go. And they have this attitude like nothing can stop me and I am not going to stop till I get what it is I want in life. And that's okay. That is the archetype you are in. That is the manifestor side in you. And if you are a manifestor, go for it. Like, know what it is you want, ask for the guidance from within, and you will receive it. And once you receive the guidance, trust that everything in the world will move to make that dream come true. So if you are a manifestor, let me know in the comments. Tell me, does this sound like you? Do you think this resonates with who you are? And share this video with somebody who is close to you so they know how it is that you function, or send this to another manifestor friend so they know how it is they function. Leave a like and subscribe as I will be coming out with more human design archetypes. I've already come out with the manifesting generator, which is my archetype. So do check it out. I will leave the link in the bio and I will see you guys soon. Bye.